Hi guys, this is my first video for the YouTube. So what I want to talk about is slide liners, pellet liners, or any liners that you're putting in a FX guns, air guns. Doesn't matter, is it wildcat, impact, have the same issue with a wildcat, also same with impact. So when you're changing the barrel liner and you take it out, you put something else, or you put back the same one in because of the maintenance, because of the cleaning, the point of impact changes. Okay, sometimes too much, sometimes not so much, but this is not the point, you know. The point is you put it in, you shoot straight. So I have made one video after this introduction. You know, you will see the part of the video where I was indexing, if this is the proper English word, and trying to rotate the barrel and recording the groups. So this is what I have here, yeah, and it's outside the barrel and the barrel itself. And I make a mark here. Let's say this is like a clock that will show you the lines, the cross, the hairs. So what I do, I mark here and then I rotate the barrel to a 9, 6, 3, 12, and then the fine tune in between. Because what you want is to find the highest point, yeah, where the pellet hits. If you aim straight, it should be going straight. So, you know, it's not good if you rotate it and then you see that pellet goes to the left or it goes to the right. So what I want to determine is where is this center line, let's say exact 12 hours on the clock, if you want to see it from that perspective. So I know that my pellet will go straight no matter what distance I have, you know. So in case, for example, that sometimes your point of impact changes with the distance, this is because this barrel liner is not inserted proper way. I don't know why is this happening. It's supposed to be flat, straight. Every time you pull it out, put it back, shoot straight the same, but this is not the case. So I have done this little investigation, what crossed my mind. Maybe this is not the best way, you know, maybe there are better ways, but so far, for me, this improved the accuracy very, very, very much, because mostly I'm shooting from 50 to 100 meters, yeah? This is like the summer range where I'm shooting the pellets. So it is a little bit disappointed that, you know, this is changing the shift, the point of impact. It's shifting about 10-15 centimeters, maybe even more. So what I have done, I tested on a 35 meters. I rotated step by step, took some time, and yeah, you will see the results after this. So thanks guys. You know, it will be good that we all discuss this in the comments, that we see all the experience that we have, but this is something that worked very well for me, yeah? Okay, thanks. Please subscribe because I'll make more interesting video about the setups. Okay, this is the first group. You know, when I mark the barrel on 12 o'clock, let's say. This is the one where I aimed when I moved it, the second stage. Actually, you know, the markings I moved to the 9 o'clock. So you see, the group moved here. Okay, so now I was aiming here and I get it here. The first one was, let's say, shoot in. So I put it there. So let's move it now, aiming here, move it to 6 o'clock. I don't know how good you can see it, but now the pink marker is at 6 and yellow on 12. So I was, let's say, with the pink on 12, 9, now we're gonna test it on 6. And I also marked here the tension of the screw, barrel screw. So I always have the same tension when I'm rotating the barrel. So this is the setup for where I'm shooting from, sorry. So it's 9:03. There's a little bit of wind, not too much. The distance is 35 meters. And now you see how rotating the barrel, you're changing the point of impact. So now the barrel is on 6 o'clock. So here is where I aim. Here is where I aim. And here is where I hit. So this was 9 o'clock. This is 6 o'clock. Now I'm gonna move the barrel to 3 o'clock to see the difference. So now the third part, actually the fourth. So first here I zero the rifle. Let's say 35 meters, everything is in zero. Then I aim here and I move the barrel inside the liner, you know, to 9 o'clock. And then I aim here. This is where I move the barrel to 6 o'clock. Then I aim here. This is what I get at 3 o'clock. Okay, this is where I get back to the 12 o'clock-ish, yeah. So I aim here. This is what I get. So this is the full circle that the barrel made. So every time when I rotate it, it's got a point of impact shift significantly, because this is only 35 meters. So we need to find out now how to put it in the center. Let's say to be sharp 12 o'clock so it doesn't move. Actually, you know, the accuracy should be the best if the pellet flies straight. You know, this way we can see that the pellet is going, has a curve during the flight if you rotate the barrel. So we have to find the highest point, and this is the next thing that I'm going to try to do. So this is now a little bit of fine tuning. So what I have done, I put the windage on the scope 0, yeah? So they don't want to be influenced by the scope. So this is where I am in number 6. These are my shots. So let's say this is between, let's say, 12 and 3 o'clock. This is what I shoot. Then I move it to, let's say, 12 o'clock, and then I move it between 9 and 12. So this is the rotation you got from this. So I assume that my marked 12 is somehow the highest point, and this should be the straight point, because if I put the barrel here, that means that the pellet will travel to the right. If I put it, let's say, between 9 and 12, the pellet will go out and go to the left. Yeah. So if I put it on here on 12, the pellet should go straight. So next is just to fine-tune the 12. A little bit to the left, a couple of millimeters to see the movement, and then a little bit to the right to determine the exact highest point. So this is where I'm getting at. So this was like, let's say, old 12, you know, maybe 1 o'clock. Actually, this is 1 o'clock, sorry. So this is the highest point I can get rotating the barrel. So I will check it now here on the center. I will move the target to the 50 meters and see what happens.